How to look chic in the spring. And I think, like myself and many of you who follow my channel, this doesn't necessarily come naturally to us. We're a lot more casual and our lifestyle's a lot more casual, but occasionally we have to go somewhere where we want to look chic. So I've come up with some outfits that we could use. LILYSILK has sponsored this video, so I'm using some items they've sent me, but you may have very similar in your wardrobe because these are sort of classic staple pieces that could easily be replicated from what you've got in your wardrobe. I'm going to start off with a striped shirt look. Now, the striped shirt this year is slightly bolder stripes, but also we're looking for a colour that is predominantly the colour of the stripe rather than the white. If you've got lots of white stripe and narrow, thin colour, the dominance is going to be white. So this year's shirt, the dominance is actually the colour of the coloured part of the stripe. So for instance, this shirt from LILYSILK is what I'm meaning. And I've got a similar, I will show you something similar that I've got from my own wardrobe, but you see how the dominance of this is blue. And the stripe is quite a wide stripe. What I do love about this shirt also actually is that they've got their emblem on there, that detail on there, which I think is really attractive when you're wearing it. And it shows, it's above the waistline as well, so that shows. So this red shirt that I've got in my wardrobe, it's a bold stripe again. But the dominance, the white is a lot wider, isn't it? And then underneath I've got another navy and white shirt here, where it's pretty well equal and the stripes are quite narrow. I hadn't realised stripes have trends, you know, and a striped shirt, I thought a striped shirt was a striped shirt. But apparently they do. Apparently they do. Apparently that this is not quite 2023. Mind you, if I'm wearing this, I don't think my friends are going to say, oh no, your stripes aren't 2023. But when you're shopping this year for your striped shirt, bear that one in mind, or bear in mind this type of stripe. However, if you are going to go somewhere where you want to look chic, it may well be that the chicness of the venue and the chicness of the people there, they're people that are chicly in the know about this year's stripe, so you might want to wear this year's stripe. Anyway, your first outfit, I'm just pairing this with some white jeans and some kind of neutral camel beigey mules, because I think all of those are classic colours. These neutrals are always going to look classy, so if you're going to look chic, you really want to look classy as well. So neutrals are going to be the vibe. Don't take, if you want to look chic, do not take a, well, actually, if you go to Monte Carlo and around there, it's all little dogs. They look chic with their little dogs. So yes, do take a little dog with you as an accompaniment, but don't let it yap. Don't even know if you could hear it. I could yap, 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 yap. It's probably just a pigeon flying past. Anyway, so what I was saying, yes, camel and white, using a sort of a beigey camel-y belt as well. And as I mentioned, the logo on the shirt, I think adds a really classy feature. It's not ostentatious, it's not loud and in your face, but it's enough to say that the shirt is a designer shirt. Because no one is actually going to get a magnifying glass and actually peer closely at that label, are they? That little emblem. They're not going to. They're going to see an emblem, they're going to see a chic shirt, they're going to see it's silk, and they're going to think it's far more expensive than it actually is. Because LILYSILK is actually good quality for a very reasonable price. Especially if you use my discount, which will be down below as well, because they're offering you a discount. You're saying something when you're wearing that. It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? You're saying, I've spent thousands. You're saying, I've spent thousands. But only you know, because they really aren't going to get a magnifying glass and inspect the emblem. To finish it off, I have got, you know, pearl earrings on. I think, you know, that's the vibe you want to be giving. Right, my second look is using cargo pants being this year's trouser to wear, and they're going to be everywhere. So I bought these cargo pants this year. This is this year's style. You can see they've got a seam down the front, and they fit me well. Given my weight loss, which is in lots of other videos anyway, I now have some cargo pants that fit me. Different story. So wearing the shirt, I absolutely love olive khaki, which you know, in the UK we say this is khaki. I know in the States you say it's olive. I love this colour with navy. Just love it. So I think it's a perfect match for a navy striped shirt with cargo pants, this year's trouser. And I'm wearing white trainers with it. And I could wear a bag that's kind of the same colour as my khaki cargo pants because I happen to have one, so let's wear it. If you find that sleeves kind of, you know, that you push them up but they come back down again, because this look really needs to have pushed up sleeves. So what I'm using is these sleeve cover, what do you call them? The elastic things that can go around sleeves to hold them up. Men's shirt things that go around shirts. And it works, it's working really well. So don't worry about, if you can't do the crew cuff, you know, that is what all the influencers use and so on. And it can look wrong, can look right, depends on how well you're doing it. If you're doing it, if you can do it, fantastic. It can come undone, sometimes it comes down undone. But if you just can't do it, your answer is don't bother, don't even try. Just get these elasticy things, put it around the sleeve and push the sleeve up. Now, taking that same theme, how about swapping out the trousers for some navy trousers to go with the colour of the stripe? Now, if you've got a different colour striped shirt, I'm talking about matching the stripe with the navy. So, chic, navy in this case, navy neutral, and then I can also do the jumper over the shoulders. I could add some trainers to it as well, and a camel bag to match my jumper. So if you've got a different colour jumper you're wearing, try to match your bag to the jumper. Don't put a camel bag with it, because that's what I'm saying. In my case, those two are matching. And I've got another chic look where I'm suffering imposter syndrome. And you can too. So LILYSILK create mulberry silk products, and they also produce cashmere products as well. It's bedding and clothing. I've got quite a bit in the way of clothing from them, and I've got pillowcases. I absolutely adore the pillowcases. That is what I sleep on every single night. The clothes I absolutely love, and if I'm going to go somewhere where I want to look elevated, I will wear a LILYSILK blouse or a LILYSILK item. That is what I will do, because I know that I'm going to be looking chic. I'm going to look elevated for the event I'm going to. And LILYSILK are members of TerraCycle, which means they're committed to zero waste production as well. And I believe you can recycle. So when you finish the product with a product, you can send it back for recycling. My next looks I'm coming up with using a sweater, because there's some days are quite cool. Now, you may have a cream ivory sweater in your wardrobe, so you can replicate these looks using that. I'm going to use the one that LILYSILK provided me, because they've sent me one that is turtleneck, but short sleeves. And I particularly chose that because you know how in the spring we could overheat, but there's also chilliness as well. So I find that, say, a turtleneck sweater would keep me warm, but at the same time I don't want to get too hot. So then my arms are cool, and I can take a jacket off or have a jacket on without my arms feeling bulky and overly hot. So I thought that would be quite a good item for the spring. So that's what I'm going to be showing next. Now, the particular one that they've sent me is a blend of silk and cashmere, and feels gorgeous, I've got to say. Now, wool makes me itch, it irritates me. I've been wearing this for several hours and there's absolutely no irritation whatsoever. It feels absolutely beautiful. I would say it's the content of the silk that's in there that is meaning that I've got that wool cashmere effect without the irritation. This item also has a little emblem on it, very discreet. You know, it's not as if it's in a different colour. You know, it blends in so well. You're not going to be able to see that because it blends in so well. It's just very discreet. It just makes that little statement edge, doesn't it, to it? Anyway, so my outfit, using cargo trousers again and some white trainers. So it's a casual 2023 look. And then I've popped on a leather jacket over the top because I think a leather jacket with the cargo pants is saying smart casual, isn't it? It's saying, well, it's saying chicly casual. That's what it's saying, chicly casual. And then using a bag that matches my cargo pants. So I've got the three colours really, the beige and the cargo khaki, cargo green, and yep, ivory. And with this year's turtleneck, of course, what we're doing is folding it in, not having it rolled out, rolled in, and also a tiny little necklace around as well is another look that's going around. Now here's another look where I don't know myself, and this is just this just has that classic vibe. This could do for winter, spring and autumn. So using a cream turtleneck, black trousers, ivory and black shoes that have got that Chanel touch to them, and tweedy Chanel-y like jacket. What a chic look. And yeah, no one's going to recognise me. You can't go wrong. I say this in many videos, but this is another look where you just can't go wrong. You want to go somewhere to impress in 2023. So my last item is using a white shirt, because you're bound to have a white shirt in your wardrobe, and we can make some very chic spring looks with those. I'm using this one from LILYSILK, which doesn't have seams. It's a very casual looking shirt, and it doesn't have a collar either. So this is a Henley neckline, which I think is very modern and attractive as well. This shirt is quite long, so I would be tucking this in. Definitely it's front tuckable if you like your front tuck, but also tuck it in all around. The material being quite thin means you can do that without it being bulky. Anyway, so using it sort of tucked in, black trousers, black belt, black mules in this case, which are very on trend this year as well. Your tweed jacket, because as I've said, you know, you're going to be looking current, and a black bag. And again, you are looking stylish and chic. Use this, I've actually hurt my thumb, so I've got some ice pack on it. Anyway, this is a YouTuber's life, you know, this happens, we get these injuries. Filming's a very dangerous thing, you know. Then lastly, my first real denim jeans look. And so this is jeans, the white shirt, and a navy blazer, some light coloured mules. Now my belt I'm using is a beige belt to go with the mules. A navy belt would look just as good going with the jeans and the jacket. I don't have one. Actually I do, but I didn't wear it. I don't know why I didn't wear it. Anyway, no, I've got, your navy would look just as good. Yeah, my navy would have looked just as good. Anyway, swapping out the jacket for a Camel jacket as well. And again, it's just, you know, spot on for 2023, up to date, chic, great for us over 50s.